a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Jesus in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain, tasting on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain, tasting on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain, tasting on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain, tasting on my face like it's lemonade.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Can I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Ooh, can I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Green Bay Packers.
To kick off for Green Bay.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Now on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, and that'll bring up second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. And that is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. Singletary, they'll run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now the man for UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down is Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was brought down.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
And a Packer first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. It's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
After the sack on first down, Rodgers got him man. It's Tanyan complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal.
18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Try and run. This is Williams. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal. There's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers.
Pass complete.
Robert Tanyan there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Crosby for the extra point.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Makes the
extra
score.
point up and good
7,
by Crosby.
Bills,
and it's now a 7-0 game.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. fielded in the end zone.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Packers 7, Bills nothing.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's go. 44, Mike, 44.
Throwing now is Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Check now. Watch the
Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards, a 1st down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Down, Allen. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, but it'll be 2nd down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Check. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Football's the Mike.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route. There's plenty of room in the middle of the field, and he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll look to run with Singletary. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Now third and goal.
Allen now on third and goal. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
Tyler pass to kick off for Buffalo.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Rodgers looking deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams.
Green Bay.
In the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise. Because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
The 27, Rodgers. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Now a first down carry by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Johnson brought
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
He's across
in the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And they will finally get him down up at the 42-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards.
At the 42-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
And he's got his man on the out route. That catch good for only a couple.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
44th and Mike. 44th Mike. Check. Here we go.
Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
Intended for Allen Lazard. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 12.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Able to find Lazard. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, a kick to Jones. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
With a handoff to Aaron
That's a decent
Jones.
game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
58, come on.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 33 yards that time. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down to this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you. And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
That's out to the left and complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
You got it. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. First down, Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Rodgers. And that would be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I've had this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. Quick hitter here is complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Rodgers looking to throw. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Green Bay.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Over. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Rodgers throwing here. This is caught. And he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Green Bay.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
second nature. All is automatic.
Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going, and off we go from Lambeau. And this carries into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Second down now.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
You go tight. You got 26. You got tight right there. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Box it, box it, box it, box it.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Go. Go. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Big ass, big ass. White left. Check 43. Zoom, zoom.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Andre Roberts is deep for Buffalo. Fielded at the 20. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. First carry for Devin Singletary. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield. That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
At the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run here with Singletary. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
To the air, Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
To Stephon Diggs.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And the Bills first
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Allen going to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Over the middle to Diggs. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? They're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Gain of 2 yards on the play.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bills drive stalls on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop on down. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Switch. Check. Check.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time they hand the ball to a back.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. To return is Roberts. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
The Bills
and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. One that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Singletary. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the back area.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. And he's able to find Diggs. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. They run here with Singletary. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
It's a loss of 5.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Christian Kirksey. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. And who knows? The way their defenses play, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
Makes the score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Here's Allen to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Now a run with Singletary. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Pickup on the play. And the Bills first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground is Singletary. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
He's checking. Check motion.
They go right back to Singletary. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First down, Buffalo.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Finding Knox there, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Singletary. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Singletary again, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2.
It's 3rd down.
They will run with Singletary. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the lead moves to 10-0. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get their next drive underway. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
At the 49-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Run. 58, 58 to Mike. You got nothing.
Rodgers to throw once more. And that will be incomplete as well. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
49 to Mike. Watch 49. Stop your body. Box it, box it, box it, box it. Watch it.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro corner, Josh Norman. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take
Scoring
over
has
first
really
and
been
10
at a premium. And
at
Charles,
the
you got to tip your
29-yard
cap to
line.
this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Singletary,
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Watch the pass. Check it back. Check it back. He's checking crap.
They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Brought down at the 23.
The Bills on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
Third down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Allen going to give the Singletary on the option. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Singletary, they'll run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
On down.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Bills 17. Packers nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
defense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He'll get this to Lazard. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, check 26. I'm coming after you. Plant. To you. I'm coming after you.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right. Come on, 58 for Mike.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Rodgers.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Rodgers again now. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a game.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And a yard at the Bills' 26-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers flush to his right.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Now Jones. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Rodgers. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classy. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel my.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
about 7 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The sack there by Trent Murphy. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Third down.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Trent Murphy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3 and out. Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here now, Roberts. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here for the 1st and 10.
The 45-yard line.
Singletary with his first carry of the game. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
On 1st down, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 15. Check
On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
3rd and 2.
Just like that.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
7-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Singletary.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
6-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Allen feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Christian Kirksey
No gain on the
in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Allen now on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown.
Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play the best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it actually serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Yards. First down, Packers.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And this is caught. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Short of the goal.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They get this out left, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard, and the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Mason Crosby.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen. Rolling to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
44, Mike, 44. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 44 to Mike. 44.
Throwing is Allen on third. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards that time, the Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Allen fighting through pressure, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Za'Darius Smith able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they just...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Bills 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their own 23. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
53-yard attempt.
And this is good. He was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, when they went backward and then got free.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. And he's going to go down again. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Third down.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
At 25 for Mike. We go 25 for Mike. At 25 for Mike.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Steps away to his left. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Smith on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Allen going to throw. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 21. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes it play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Back now in Buffalo, where the Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
56.
Again, it'll be Singletary. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Right now.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
He's coming to double up. No. Alert.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Kenny Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Alert. 36. Check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
Ed Oliver.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Brought down.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Rodgers flushed out right. And they work this out past the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On play action, now Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check green, check green.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Rodgers looking to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
Check 26, check 26. Safety scraping.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones.
Rodgers.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Kenny Clark getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Allen. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. One final try here for Allen. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's caught. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Kill. Check three.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Rodgers throwing here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. But now it's third and goal.
It's third down and goal from the 5-yard line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Rodgers again now. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no way to close them out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.